Hi there. In this video, we are going to learn a very important skill, which is to build a world-class team. What are the key ingredients? As a leader, the most important thing is for you to understand deeply the motivations of every team member in your team. Only if you know each and every one of your team member deeply that you can build a world-class team. So the first conversation that you should probably consider having is to understand your team members' life story. Understand what they went through in their life, what decisions they ended up making. It'll tell you a lot more about their values. It'll tell you what are the goals that they're trying to achieve. It'll tell you so much more about the person as a whole. And a concrete question you can start asking is something like this. Starting with kindergarten, tell me about your life and make it as open but as specific as possible. So once you know someone's life, you will put things into perspective. It's very important to know people's life, and you need to be sensitive. Not everyone is as open, not everyone will be willing to share everything. So be sensitive when people don't want to answer specific questions that you have. Once you know their life story, the next big thing is to know their dreams and the vision that they have for themselves. A lot of times, when in a professional setting, everyone will answer this second conversation as, oh, I want to be like you as a leader, I want to be like a vice president, or something like that. But not all dreams need to be professional. Not everyone aspires to be doing what they're doing right now in a 10x capacity. A software engineer might have a dream to run his own farm or run his own real estate company or do his own financial investments or private equity. So many things. So when you ask this question, make this question a crazy ass dream question, not restricting this question to just your current profession. That'll make it very useful and interesting. A concrete question that you can ask is, at the pinnacle of your career, what what do you want that to be? What would it be like? Like, what is the ultimate success for you? When you ask this question and when you encourage it to be not just professional, people will share, some of them will share deeper aspects, like some examples I told you. Someone might say, I want to be a mini Jack Walsh. I want to be a mini Steve Jobs, building products. I want to be like Elon Musk or something like that. But remember, most people don't know what they want, 90%. So you'll have to guide them. You'll have to guide them about what they liked as kids, what can they do without any incentive for money, and all kinds of things. So career conversation step 2 is a difficult one, dreams and vision. And it takes time for people to open up. So give them the time and space. The third and the final one is to build an 18-month plan. So far, we understood the life story, we understood their dreams and vision, but you need to now make it concrete. For the next 18 months, what are you going to do? What skills are you going to acquire? And you can have these 3 concrete questions that I got from the book. What do I need to learn? So you ask your direct reports to articulate these answers to these questions, and they should ask these questions to themselves. Number 1, what do I need to learn in order to move in the direction of my dreams? These are specific skills that you need to learn. How should I prioritize the things I need to learn? Whom can I learn it from? Is a mentor internally at the company a better person? A mentor outside the company a better person? Who has those skills already, and how can I learn from them? Most of the times you realize a lot of people don't even have mentors. So you need to guide them. An importance of a good mentor, importance of qualities of good mentor, which I've covered in other videos in the Catalyst book. And it's so critical that a lot of people in my conversations, almost 90% people, don't go deep in these conversations. They're not inspirational as leaders. They go very, tactical. They're instructive. We'll go into that little detail. And so you need to have a concrete 18-month plan, and you'd want to ask your direct report to come up with these answers, because now all of a sudden they're thinking about this. You've connected their life story, you've connected their dreams. Now you're asking them for a concrete 18-month plan. They'll need a lot of your help, but you're going to ask them to do a lot of the legwork here. They might need your help as to who can I learn it from, what should be the priority, but ask them to come up with this list and validate it. So skills, what are the skills that's most useful? Once you understand this, everything that they'll do, the work that they'll do at office, will be so much more meaningful. So they'll do it really well. So that's the reason why you want to do these 3 steps. So that was career conversation. The next big topic of building great teams is growth management. And so there's this framework where you have certain people who are your superstars who would like different new challenges to constantly grow. Some of them are your rock stars who are very happy. They provide stability to the team, which we covered in the previous videos. People with average or good results, but not exceptional results, gradual growth trajectory, and people with low performance. Either they're in the wrong role or they're just not performing and not moving forward. You need to bucket each one of your team members into these squares temporarily. You need to do this exercise to know who is where at any given point. You need to do this at least every 6 months. If you don't do this, you're not maximizing your team's plan for success. And you need to, once you put everyone in each of these buckets, you need to have a plan for them to do excellent work. And when you do this, when you come up with a plan, make sure the plan is fair at all levels. Don't just give great ratings or put people in various buckets when they're not. So make it fair. Don't be an easy grader for a lot of people. Don't be too hard either. Be fair and be genuine here. Validate the things that you think with other people and then take action. Growth management on a 6-month basis is critical. You need to have career conversations with every one of your team members and help move things forward. The final big topic is hiring and firing. You need to know who are the right people you need to hire, and you need to define and be active in the hiring process. You need to define the fit. What are the values that you're looking for in this person that you're going to hire? There may be certain values that you just cannot overlook. So you need to define the job description. You need to write the job description as a leader. You need to influence the process if you cannot write it yourself. Ensure diversity in your hiring. Use an unbiased committee in the decision-making process. Do not just make your own few people to make decisions or yourself making unilateral decisions. Use a committee. Make notes instantaneously if possible after the interviews so that you don't miss anything. Avoid bias at all costs at every single period of time. And whenever there's mixed opinion around people and interviews, it's better to use caution and caution towards not hiring. Remember, it's very, very difficult emotionally and legally to fire people. As a manager, you are personally, legally responsible for the persons. You could be sued, the company could be sued, so it's very important to fire the people on the right basis. You need to have right documentation. It needs to be fair. So hiring and firing is very important. If you don't fire the right people, then a lot of those strong performers in your team now have to carry the weight of all of those people who are not working. And if you fire the wrong people or if you promote the wrong people, it leads to people not taking risks in the company because they'll stop learning more. They'll be spooked about whether this is the right team. They'll grow less. They'll innovate less. They'll become less and less better, which is bad. All of that is bad. So if it is fair and if you're an inspirational leader, all of these things will not happen. So ensure that you are on top of your game when it comes to hiring and firing. Remember, best people quit because of a weak leader. Best people quit because they have to be part of a team that's not fair. They have to be part of a team where there are low performers. They have to be part of doing work that not everyone's doing fairly. Don't wait too long when it comes to firing people. A lot of times, a lot of managers I've seen, they wait way too long. And it's not bad. It's very bad. It's not bad. It's very bad. It's very bad for you as a manager because you're just ignoring the wrong thing. It's bad for the person because now they cannot improve their performance. It's bad for the company because now they have to keep people who are low performers on the payroll for a long period of time. It's bad for the team because everyone thinks the leader doesn't understand or care. So don't make firing and promotion decisions unilaterally. As I said earlier, get opinions, seek help, get an HR and lawyer's help when it comes to all of this to be fair, to be documented, and cover your bases in terms of making sure, especially when you're trying to put someone on a performance improvement plan, make sure that it is fair. And finally, if you have to fire someone, do it with utmost humility. Take care of them. Make sure that you can connect them with opportunities outside. Remember, when you fire someone, you fire them because the job that you have for them sucks for them. So give them an option outside, and be fair with your promotions. Don't just promote your superstars, also promote your rock stars. Don't just promote visible work. Promote work that is behind the scenes, that's actually keeping the lights on, that's actually work that's critical. Remember to reward the skill, remember to reward new ideas, remember to reward commitment to work, hard work, not just visibility. Remember to reward people who do great work even on the behind the scenes basis. Don't be an absentee manager, don't be a micromanager. By that what I mean is be hands-on when you need to be hands-on. Don't just ignore things. Don't be too micromanaging either by getting too much into it. Give people the chance to lead their work. Be curious, but not to the extent where you are going into so much detail that makes people uncomfortable. Listen to your team member. Don't just ignore them. Neither go too deep that it makes them uncomfortable. You need to be informed about relevant details. You need to be collaborative versus judgmental versus having no idea. An absentee manager is like someone who's just not there. A micromanager is like who's there all the time, and it's so hard for you to work with them. So don't be either of them. Be in the right center, right? Predict and diffuse explosive situations as a leader instead of just ignoring them or having no idea. Know what questions to ask. Know when to go deep. Share context, and don't just make decisions on unilaterally. So don't be an absentee manager. Don't not be there. Be there. But when you're there, don't go so deep and so crazy that the team members feel unempowered. So that's micromanagement. Be a true partner. So the key learnings for me is it's very much possible to build teams that everyone loves working. And you can do that by having deep understanding of people's motivations, by having career conversations. We talked about the life story, the dreams, connecting the dots with the 18-month plan, having a strong growth management plan for everyone in your team every 6 months is very critical. Hiring and promoting right talent, superstars and rock stars. Can't emphasize that enough. Fire people who are appropriate to be fired. Do it with humility. Be the partner. Yeah. Thanks. I think with this, all of these tips will help you build a team that everyone looks forward to coming to work every day and do their best work possible. Thank you.